Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 27 of my playthrough for Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. As I said in the last episode there, I kind of had to split that video up into two. So it's a bit of a shorter episode this time. I do mention towards the end of the video that I've given you guys a longer episode. Ignore all of that, it's a complete lie. It was going to be a longer one. I think that was probably the issue I was having. But yeah, I've had to kind of chop it in half, so apologies for that. With all that out of the way anyway. Links down in the description below to my social media. If you'd like to give me a follow there, that'd be greatly appreciated. And with all that said, let's get straight into it. Awesome, so Vedrefjord have attacked me, which is perfect. So that means I can defend on the walls. I don't have like masses of skirmishes or anything, but my melee troops will definitely be able to hold these guys off, I would imagine. It might be tough though, because they do have a lot of units, so they might attack me from multiple fronts. I don't know, we'll see. Either way, I'm going to fight this on the battlefield, so I will see you there. Alright then, so, looks like it's plonked all my forces up here. This is the same map that we just fought that last siege on, by the way, so the main capture point is up here. Yeah, it's kind of plonked all my troops up this way. It's probably a good idea to actually just defend this part, because they can't really do anything down there. Pretty sure they can't win by taking this capture point here, I don't think, anyway. It'd be a bit of a bad mistake to make if they could, but I think they need both of them. That's my understanding anyway. So yeah, I might actually just set the troops up here. I could have my archers up on this wall here, shooting down on them. And in these small choke points here, I could have my infantry or even here and just hold them, I guess. We'd probably win like that. We'd keep our troops fresh. Don't think they had any siege equipment or anything like that. So yeah, I think that's what I might do. I've got some barricades, probably not going to be very useful. Can't put them anywhere up here to any benefit to myself. I don't think they're deploying any troops over this side either. So yeah, let's just give them the main part of the city, I guess, and defend here. Hopefully it doesn't backfire, and hopefully this victory point here. Let's just read through this actually. So factions controlling capture and victory points get a battlefield-wide morale bonus. If the attacker captures a victory point, the defender's remaining victory points will tick down until 0 when they lose the battle. Okay, so I think they can win if they take that. So that does actually change things a little bit. Well, they've set their men up over here. So which wall is that closest to for me? That's this one. So we could defend against them here. They've got some siege towers. We could probably take at least one of them out. Kind of liked the idea of defending up there. But if I'm potentially going to lose the battle just because they take this capture point over here, it'd be a really silly way to kind of lose. So, alright, cool. Anyway, I've talked for too long. Let's get the troops set up. I'll set them up over here and I'll be back with you shortly. Alright then guys, so I've spent a few minutes here just setting up the troops. Nothing spectacular. I've got all my skirmishers here in the middle. I've taken my archers off fire at will, put them on fire arrows because I want them to shoot specifically at, you know, one of the, we'll take one of the siege towers first, and then if we've got time to take the next one we will. So they're going to do that. We will obviously have to move these guys out of the way if the siege towers hit us here, which they probably will, to be fair. All the rest of my troops then just lined up on the walls, behind in shield wall formation, general at the back there as well. With this unit, I'm going to actually charge them down like they did to me in the last battle. It was quite good. It meant that the hot oil took a lot more casualties, so we'll do the same thing. And then these two units here will support them. Put them in shield wall at the top of the hill, maybe, something like that. We'll see. Yeah, we're just going to kind of play it by ear. I left my cavalry and all my very weak garrison units up here, just defending this capture point. Not that it's really going to do anything, but they're there nonetheless. So I'm not going to use the barricades either. Not much point in it. I don't need to funnel them any which way. So with that, I'm going to start this battle. I guess I won't forward this one because we're probably within range of them very quickly. And we want to start shooting at these siege towers as soon as we can.
The enemy approaches.
Alright, so let's shoot this one. No, stay on the walls please, guys. See, now I'm losing kind of valuable time shooting them. Anyway, let's just get them shooting as soon as I can. Why are they shooting at that one when I've told them to shoot at this one? I have no idea. Anyway, such is the AI in this game. It seems to be in sieges that this happens. It's a bit strange. Kind of shoot at everything other than what you tell them to shoot at. It's fine anyway. I mean, they have a lot of units, but I think we should be alright dealing with them. Let's just hope we can take at least one of these towers. I would really like this unit to shoot at this one. Get everyone shooting at the same one, it'll probably be better, I would imagine. And ideally I want them shooting at the towers as well. Doesn't look like we're going to even get one of these guys. Is this tier 2? Okay, it's actually... No, it's a light siege tower, so yeah, it should go down fairly easy. Come on, get it. 42% on that one. I wonder if I can actually just pop these guys down here. Although I don't want them to open the gates by accident. For some reason now they're facing the wrong way. Let's turn them around if we can. We were not able to damage this tower, I guess. Or destroy it, rather. But that's fine. Here's what it is. Let's actually get all my archers then just moved back a little bit. Seems like they're getting shot at. And also get them on fire at will. My javelins are doing their thing, so that's fine. Okay, got some action over here now. Let's charge the troops up. Again, in sieges it's always really difficult to target the units that you want. Get the swords in as well. As soon as these guys charge in, I'm going to charge at them. Like now. There we go. And let's actually get these guys kind of formed up just at the top of the wall here, I think. Put them into shield wall. Awesome. Okay, we didn't actually attack us over this side, so I'm actually going to move these troops over this way. We've kind of got them pinned at these 3 choke points now, so we want to try and keep it that way if we can. These guys are doing what they can. Looks like they're taking casualties from the oil, which is good. Let's take my archers off of fire arrows as well and put them back on fire at will and let them just start shooting. I'm not too interested in picking particular targets with them. Their skirmishers are going to do what they're going to do anyway. Nice, already routed one of them. Don't know who it was. So they've got quite a lot of units up on this wall over here. We do have our troops moving across this, that's good. Not too sure what these spearmen are doing. Let's get these guys all in shield wall. Just to stop them getting shot at. Looks like they're starting to take the gatehouse, I think. Yeah, they have. I wonder if it's worth me sending some units down, actually. Swordmen in particular. And just pile in on them here. Just leave these guys in shield wall, just to keep them in reserve. It's going to be a bit of a slog as this battle, but we should make it through eventually. Yeah, I've got the swordmen in here because they're actually really strong units. They're good defensively and offensively, they're quite good all-rounders, so we want them to get involved, get these guys back into shield wall as well. So they are taking the gate, but we're still doing damage with that oil. They've pushed us up a little bit though. Hopefully these cavalry units that keep running in will get attacked by the oil, I'm hoping. get the javelins back up on the wall, get them shooting at something. And also kind of prevent them from taking the gatehouse as well as quick. Got some cav lined up nicely there where the oil's going to land. There we go. Don't think it killed anyone. Never mind. Alright, we've got another unit running there as well. This is a real melee going on down here. Bit of a brawl. Our archers are actually shooting him, which is good as well. Getting some nice shots on them. Don't know how many kills they'll be getting, but it's fine. Over this way we seem to be doing okay. We've not routed any of these units, but we're holding them, that's for sure. And we have plenty of units in reserve as well to chuck in if we need to. General's not getting shot at or anything. Our archers are doing their thing as well. Okay, looks like we've lost the gatehouse now. That's fine. I think that means these towers will get destroyed when it goes. They're actually sending more cavalry in. Let's just pull my jabs back now because they've got no ammo left anyway. Some of our men have been routed there. I'm not sure who that was. Maybe those skirmishers. Don't actually see them down here anymore, so I think it might have been them. That's fine. They had taken a lot of casualties. Okay, we've routed another one of their units. I'm not sure where they are though. I can't see them. There they are. Looks like they've been killed. Now, what I'm thinking is I might hit fast forward on this very quick. We're actually taking the gatehouse back. That's good. Yeah, I'm going to hit fast forward a little bit just because this is going to be a bit of a slog. Who's running there? Dane Larksman. Alright, let's get another unit in then. Looks like they've pushed us back here as well quite drastically. That's fine. Got enough troops here. Okay, yeah, let's hit the fast forward then. Just let this play out a little bit. They've still got some skirmishers over there actually. They've got some really good range on them. Eastman archers. I wonder if they're like longbowmen maybe. Let's just check on some of these units. If I could select them. Let's just move these guys over this way as well because they seem to be doing worse on this left side of this little blob. Entire one of my units has perished, I think. By the look of it. Let's just get all these guys charging in. Looks like another one of theirs fleeing. That's good. Drops them down to 2 units on this by this tower. Now I wonder if it's worth me actually getting these guys to kind of charge around this way. Let's get a bit of a flank on them maybe. I'll have to take them out of shield wall, sorry. Might as well try these things while we're waiting. Okay, they're not going to go around the tower that way. It's fine though, we'll keep them charged in anyway. Looks like 2 of their units are wavering now here, one of them here. The enemy general is dead, so that's probably why. Let's hit play now, because things might start moving on a little bit quicker. That's another couple of units fleeing. Perfect. Get them charging in again. Our archers are all out of ammo, so that's fine. What I'll actually do is pull them back, just because I don't want them to take any casualties from their skirmishers if they decide to shoot at us. We can't do anything about it. Looks like again we seem to be taking the gatehouse back from them, which is good because it means that the oil will start dropping on them again. If we can push them back, which we seem to be doing, they'll take some casualties from that as well, and that's quite a big damage dealer. Awesome, so all these guys now have started to kind of run. Let's press on. Yeah, these 3 units here are all running away. Hopefully, because they're running through my men like this, they'll take some casualties on the way out. And it means that this army will be weaker and easier for me to finish off after this battle. It looks like a lot of them wavering now as well here by the gate. Sending their archers in, they must have run out of ammo. These guys all wavering. Good. Another one running. Again, with sieges, you can never click on what you want to click on. They are running away, correct. Still got our boys up there as well, although they weren't needed. Alright, awesome. So, yeah, we're starting to push them back, look, out of the gate a little bit, and we're going to get the oil back soon as well. Taking the gatehouse back.
We have captured the gates.
Yep, nice. Let's keep pressing them. Alright, all of their troops from the towers here now have run away. I wonder, can we use the towers to get troops down the wall? No. Okay, that's fine. Well, what I'm going to do is actually just line these guys up. Don't need them. These guys are doing the job. Between those Northumbrian Thane spearmen, or the male Northumbrian Thanes, and the mailed swordmen, there's plenty to deal with these guys. Awesome, more of them running. Oil pouring on them as they run. Nice. That's what we like to see. I think they're all running now. One left. And that's it. Awesome. Right then, I am going to spend a little bit of time chasing. Just so that they don't have as many troops. I'm probably going to get oil poured on myself here now as well, but never mind, it's fine. Right, I'll fast forward through this bit and I'll see you guys back on the campaign map. Awesome, so we didn't take too many casualties in that one, but we managed to wipe out most of their troops, which is perfect. We'll actually take the replenishment, which should sort out most of my troops. I did actually lose a unit of Danelaw Javelinmen, so we'll have to replace them. Alright, so we killed an enemy in battle. I think this was the king of Vedrefjord. Traits gained, nothing terrible. Drop of loyalty for Wulfric though, let's check him. He's still got 4, so that's fine. Nothing really going on there other than... Got offensive masters, I think that was the research. Which means we get access to the really, really good sword and axe units, I believe. Sorry, I think it's actually the Huskarls. So the long axemen can now be upgraded or retrained, should I say, to great axemen. So we may as well do that where we've got them. And I think some of the other armies have the Huskarls who now become better. Can't remember how, but they do. Alright, we've got quite a lot of things going on here. We'll check them in a second. So I guess things of note then, we managed to defend here. We will send these guys out to just finish this army off. And we'll also resolve this defensively, just so we don't lose too many troops. By the way guys, I'm going to let this episode run on a little bit longer than usual, simply because I missed last Friday's episode. So I don't want you guys to miss out, so I'll make this one a bit longer. We'll take the replenishment on this one. Another enemy killed in battle, that's fine. Let's get these guys sat in this settlement for the replenishment. Perfect, that's worked out nicely. Now I think next turn with Fear of Tyr, we will take this settlement here and move over here to Clocker. And yeah, then I guess we can help out somewhere else, but we'll see. We'll see when the time comes with that one. So, okay, one thing of note as well in between turns there, which was quite good for us, is that the Irish Vikings army, Valhalla's Chosen, decided to move away from this settlement and sit right next to my army here. So, while they might have quite a strong force here, I do obviously need to be careful. We do outnumber them, so I think we should be fine on that one. I may fight that battle in this episode as the kind of last thing to do. Looks like Uhtred's army is nearly there. Got another few turns and they'll be ready to go. I'm not too bothered if the cav isn't fully replenished before we move them off, because they're probably going to be needed at some point. May even be able to bring them into this fight. Actually, I don't think they'll get there in time. That's fine, they can stay where they are for now. The army of Lachlan still is unknown to me, don't know where they are. Guthfrid, however, I think we should probably get him moving to take this particular settlement here. I just wonder if I should send them by land or by the water. I could probably land them here. It's difficult to tell sometimes kind of what land you can land troops on. Where you can't, usually where there's a beach you can. This looks like a beach, but it also looks a bit like a cliff, so I'm not too sure. I think probably the safest bet is scout the place out first a little bit, so move around, I don't know, say here. Because, yeah, looks like they moved their army in. What's the garrison like here? Fairly strong garrison. It's not weak by any means. Now, probably best if I bring them round as far as I can. If they attack me, fine. We'll probably just retreat. If I can land them here next turn though and attack them by the land, that's perfect. Or here I see a little dip in the cliff where I might be able to get them in. We'll see you next turn, because I really don't want to fight these guys on the sea. Kind of nullifies all my advantages that I have with this particular army. So we'll see. Anyway, let's check on some of these then before we check the rest of the armies. We've got low public order in a few places. Okay, that's fine. We also have risk of rebellion. Now this one, Sudria, is a bit of an issue because that's up here. It's way up here actually. It's this particular region. Bit of an issue if we get a rebellion there. We've actually got the option to build a new building. I wonder if this is something we can put in for a bit of extra public order. Get that one in. Bonnes, Villa Estate. Yeah, you know what, let's do it. It gives us +2 public order. We've got the food and to kind of use on this. It's fine. It also gives us a noble estate, so let's just do it. It's only 2 turns as well. It's a quick fix, I guess. Wonder if we can do something similar down in North Mercia. Actually, no, we can't. Reason being, we don't actually own all this territory anymore. Well, we never did actually. All we've got is this one. Okay. In terms of buildings, we'll come back to that, I guess, in a second. We've got damaged buildings up here. Let's repair those. Research available then. Can actually afford to do this one now. The Warrior Society, it pushes it towards the Here King one towards the army. Does give +1 food upkeep per unit faction wide though, but it means that it's a bit quicker for sword and axe infantry to turn up again in the recruitment pool. I don't know if it's worth the trade-off on that one really, especially when I've got some other things I can be doing. Got this one as well, professional archers, which we can get a bit more range for missile infantry units. Increases their upkeep a little bit, but reduces the cost of them. Or we kind of head down the siege warfare track. Plus 25% ammunition during siege defense battles isn't bad. And +1 siege attrition. That's not bad at all, actually. And we can get heavy siege engines if we carry on along this track as well. And I think eventually ends up in us being able to build a catapult. The other option here is military prestige. I think this is a new one that we've not been able to have as of yet. This actually looks really good. Plus 15% unit replenishment for all armies, but it also increases the amount of food we consume. I'm actually going to take that. That sounds really good. And we've got plenty of food as well, so let's do it. Skills available then for Halfdan. This guy's a governor, so let's give him scribe. Can always do with more money. And Bjorn, who is general. Let's pop a point into, which is the one that gives us a bit more replenishment. This one bad. Let's take that. Awesome. Any unit replenishment we can get is good. Good for us. Now that we know that the Army of Lachlan is in this settlement here, and we've got Guthfrid on the case, I think we're safe to move these guys south now. I think they're going to be needed somewhere to the south now. We've got 2 armies on the right hand side here. I think we'll probably put them over this way. It'll take a little bit of time for them to catch up, but when they do, it'll help out. So let's do that. We've also got Ragnald. So yeah, in between turns they actually move their army back onto the shore here, which is good for us because it probably means we can take these guys out now. And then move on to besiege their last settlement as well, and then they're dealt with. And we can go move up to Thursa.
My skills are growing.
Nice, he actually ranked up as a result of that one, which is good. Let's give him another point in quartermaster. I want him to be able to move as quickly as possible. It seems though he's going to be kind of defending the coast here. It's probably going to be a good idea for me to have him move as quickly as he can. And let's get some siege equipment built for this one. Should be able to auto-resolve that one, I think. Some traits gained as well here for some people. Ragnald became a war chief. Awesome. And I think that's pretty much it for everyone. Let's just check on Uhtred. Let's start moving Uhtred down, actually. Whether he gets a go on this particular battle or not doesn't really matter. And I think as the last thing then for this episode, it is probably going to go on a little bit longer than usual. Once I've edited things though, maybe it actually might get cut down a little bit more than I think, but we're way over where I normally stop recording, so we should have a decent amount of footage for a longer episode. But let's fight this battle. I'm in a normal stance and attack. Awesome, so I will fight this one on the battlefield for you. Let's try and smash them. They do have quite good weapons and armour though, so it might be a bit tricky, but we should still be alright. So yeah, I'll see you on the battlefield. Alright then, so we're attacking here. It's not a siege battle, so let's wait for dry weather if we can. Awesome, let's go for this one. We outnumber these guys, so we don't have to be too careful. They do have some cav, so do we. Looks like they've only got one unit of cav. Are they skirmishes? Nope, melee cavalry, so that's fine. We will hopefully boss them. Let's actually just put my cav over on this side, get them grouped up. And I'll set the rest of the troops up and be back with you in a second. Alright guys, so usual formation for me really. Swords and spears in the front. Some spears at the back in the flanks. General right at the back. We've got a second line of my kind of more shock troops, flanking troops. And then I've got my skirmishers in the middle. And as you've seen it already, put my cavalry on the flank over here. So, with that, I think we start the battle. And as usual, I'll be with you once we get into some action. Alright guys, so we're a lot closer to them now. I've got my cav kind of formed up on the right hand side here. I'm moving my skirmishers up as well, and my front line I'm actually going to get charged in straight away. Backline infantry, I'll pull them in somewhere, probably to the right hand side over here. And a backline of spearmen, we'll also get them moved up. Awesome, should get the charges going in. Let's get my cav in. And my spearmen too. Make short work of their cav. Looks like the front line's all engaged. Let's get spearmen around the side and my axemen. Already got some troops fleeing, that's good. Skirmishers, let's have them shoot at... Yeah, let's go for their axe infantry. The great axes, they're unshielded. And let's actually just pop my general in shield wall and give everyone a little morale boost. Yep, cav have been destroyed. That's good. Let's move my cav up around this way and the other two units that were here. If I can select them. Let's actually get these guys up this way as well. Cavalry though, we want to get them charging into the back of their troops. Don't know who these guys are. Skirmishers, alright, that's fine. Yeah, I think we've made short work of these guys. Nice, easy battle for us here. Let's get these guys charged in as well. All of the flanking maneuvers going on, that's good. Got the cav jumping in too. And most of them are wavering now. Got one more routing. Let's pull these guys back. Get some cycle charges going on. They do have these javelin men actually, let's just deal with them quickly. Both of these units fleeing, I'm actually just going to use these troops here to chase them. Because we do still want to kind of kill as many of them as we can. Not that it really makes too much of a difference in this particular battle, but let's just do it anyway. Let's get these guys flanking in the back as well.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, our general did end up in a little fight, but that's fine. Let's actually pull the skirmishers back. Enemy general's down as well. Where am I? Cav. Let's pull them out. It's always my problem, I forget about the cavalry. Looks like this is pretty much done with. I've just got this unit here who are Eastman Mailed Axemen, so they're going to be a pretty tough unit to beat, I would imagine. Let's pull these guys out, actually, just so that our Cav can get in. They're already wavering, so it shouldn't take too much more now. I'm actually going to turn my archers off fire at will. Don't want them shooting at my own troops. I don't think there's enough of them left to justify me leaving them shooting. Nice. Everyone is now running. Perfect, we won that one. Nice and easy. Hopefully that was a nice little battle to end off this episode. So, that is it. That is going to be it, sorry, for this episode. So if you made it this far, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Got any tips or feedback for me, leave them down in the comments below. That'd be great. And if you like this content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So hopefully you enjoy this little longer episode, just as a bit of an apology for missing last Friday's episode. And I'll see you guys on the next one.